Hello again, guys, and welcome to my end of the month for February audit video. And finally, we've got some changes behind me, so I'll show you guys those right now. So you can see Chucky over here looking great. We got some Ghostbusters stuff, which is here mostly for the fact that Frozen Empire is coming out this month. You can see that there's also a little bit of a mini puffed shelf, which is primarily also for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. But it might stick around, we'll see. I got some other movie Easter eggs here. And one, I got this Funko Pop Town, which has the Ghostbusters Firehouse and the Back to the Future Clock Tower. And a couple Hot Wheels cars, and then I got some VHS shelf, and I also got my TV DVDs over here as well. And going down, which is what's going to be off camera, I also got my Gremlins figures, which you guys haven't seen before. I got Christine, and then I also got some more discs down there, some Goosebumps stuff. So yeah, so that's my new kind of setup. So hope you guys like it. But sorry about that. The dog is like...
Here at Boundless Loves Movies, we do not condone of animal abuse to any degree. The before clip was merely a joke, and no animals, Roxy, were harmed. If you suspect animal abuse from someone call your local Humane Society, Animal Control, or State's Department of Agriculture. Woo. That was a lot.
Taking a shower right now in my room. So yeah, so without further ado, let's actually look at what we purchased this month. Alright, so I got the stack of movies here, so we're going to run through them right now. And I got my handy dandy little sticky note here, so let me set these on the floor. I don't have anywhere else to set them now because I'm so far away from the camera now that it's so weird. But anyway, so the first one I ordered back in January, and it came in a little late because Walmart decided to delay it a week, and then as it was shipping, they delayed it another 2 days. But it is Encanto on 4K. This is a Pixar movie, or is it Pixar? I don't know. I really enjoyed it, so I ended up purchasing it. I was like bummed that I kind of missed out on it, and then I saw it on Walmart.com for like $10, and I was like, I'm not gonna turn this one down. So yeah, actually I didn't even write the price down, but I'm pretty sure it was $10. So yeah, it comes with a pin. I'm not gonna take it out, but that's what it looks like right there. It's nothing crazy. So I ended up getting it. I haven't watched it yet, of course. So, but yeah, so Kanto's the first one. I've also started kind of getting a little bit more better with, not buying movies as soon as they come out. So you'll kind of see that later on in the video. My second one, we went out of state. And so I ended up buying a couple movies because I went to Best Buy. And if you saw my video about Walmart, Best Buy, and all that, the one with the Cars thumbnail, that the footage from that video came from when I went on the shopping trip. But the first one we ended up purchasing was Snow White, with the weird silver gray slipcovers. Now, I didn't pay for this. My grandmother paid for this, and it's technically hers. But my collection is not just my collection. It's kind of like my family's collection. So, yeah. We have tons more DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnot. But, like, this is on the shelf, for her, because she bought it for the collection. So, yep. But, alright. And also, it was my first time watching Snow White, and yeah, it's pretty good. So that was $14.86. I feel like I said $14.98 before, and I'm sorry if I did, but that was $14.86. So Then that was bought at Best Buy up there, and they had a ton of movies still. So the next one, we went to Target, and I was looking for this, and none of my stores had it on Blu-ray, but they had it on DVD. And I found it with the slipcover and everything at a Target up there. And that Target was also having a Valentine's Day sale where it was buy two, get them 50%, or buy one, get one 50% off, something like that. And so, the Holdovers, which reappears in theaters this week, which is really great news. So I'm really looking forward to that. This one I ended up paying $15.26 for. It's weird, like they didn't actually do it buy one get 50% off. They just kind of like marked them both down. So I ended up paying $30.80 for both movies, which you'll see in the next one. But seriously, guys, if you haven't seen The Holdovers, I recommend you go see it. But it's a great movie. It's like a Christmas movie. In March 6th, I believe it's going to be in theaters. So if you get the chance, go see it. Don't want to miss it. I missed it the first time, and I'm going to go see it this time because I saw it on Peacock, and I really liked it. So, yeah, that's The Holdovers. I also like the slipcover quite a bit, minus the blue on the top. I think it looks really nice, and I almost ended up buying the DVD because the DVD one doesn't have the blue on the top, so, but anyway, next one I didn't buy because I really wasn't a huge fan of the movie, and if you saw my 2023 rankings, you know why, but that is Barbie. I could have bought the 4K. I didn't. I have to admit I like the 4K cover more, but yeah, so I ended up buying this for $13.73. Again, the total of the two was $30.80. Yep, I haven't watched this one since I got it, but yeah, I wasn't a huge fan, so I didn't buy it right away. And then one day I was just like, a scam sale actually had popped up, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want Barbie now, and so I put it in my car. And then I was like, you know what, I better not buy it because, this is probably a scam. And it probably was. So, but I ended up getting it for a pretty good price. So, I could have bought it, on Black Friday, gotten it cheaper, but I already bought enough movies then. So, anyway, Barbie. And now, this one was also a gift. Yeah. So, I really like it. This is one of my favorite movies, or not movies, but cover arts that I have in my collection. That's The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. My aunt had bought this for me. And so, it's got a little bit of scratching on the plastic cover there. Not too crazy about that. Could be worse, though. It could be on the actual steelbook itself, because that's what it is. It's a steelbook, and now this is a clear plastic slipcover. I don't have any of these yet, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm kind of upset about those scratches that are on the back here. But this is an amazing steelbook. Yeah, I have yet to watch it again since I've seen it in theaters. But I wish Walmart would do more like this, because this is really nice. Or just more great steelbooks like that. The Wonka one could be better, but who am I to speak? I don't have it. Anyway, the next one is the last three are from thrift stores, and this one was from Savers, Paddington. I'm not crazy about this movie. I've only seen it once all the way through for sure, and then maybe twice, if you count like bits and parts of it. Because maybe I've seen it twice all the way through. I'm not sure, but I saw it at my Savers, and I was like, screw it, it's like $3. Yeah, $3.94. So I bought it. And while I was in line, I redeemed the code because the code was still inside. So always check and make sure that the code's redeemable, especially at thrift finds. If I'm at a thrift store and I see Blu-ray and digital, I'm gonna check that code is still in there. If the code's in there, I'm gonna redeem it. If I want the movie, and if I redeem the code, I'm gonna go walk to the checkout because then I just got a great deal, right? But if it's not redeemable, I might skip out on it, especially if I really want it. Because then I would probably just buy it online with digital and a slipcover. But Paddington, with the Britt Allcroft, the evil Britt Allcroft in it. None of you know who that is, and that's fine. That's whatever. But anyway, so $3.94 for that. Then these two were $5 somewhere each. One of them says $5.99, but the math doesn't math. Because I paid $10.42 for the both of them. I got these at Goodwill, and I'm gonna do them both at once here, because they kind of make sense. But season 2 and season 3 of The Office. I'm not crazy about this show personally. I've only ever watched a couple episodes, but they're pretty good to watch when there's nothing else on, and they're pretty funny. So I watched them a couple times on vacation. And I've been to Scranton where the show takes place, not where it's filmed, but where it takes place, and I don't know, it just kind of adds like a fun factor to it. But anyway, so I figured I'd buy 2 seasons. They had I think 3 seasons there. It might have been season 4, and then they had season 1, but without like a slipcover or anything. And I was just like, no, I'll just get seasons 2 and 3. I don't want to pay $15 for a show I might not even watch. And these are in pretty good shape. So, I know you can buy like the full show for like, I don't know, $50 on sale sometimes. But I just figured, get these because I don't need the whole show, and I'm only ever gonna watch it maybe once or twice. So, yeah, but not a huge stack this month. But I did manage to keep them all Blu-rays and 4Ks, except for The Office. So here's my little stack. During editing, I had realized that I'd forgotten to record a total segment, so this is the complete stack, obviously, and the total is $95.96. So definitely not too bad, but I do need to definitely work on my, spending. Movies. So, yep. But I'm going to talk to you guys a minute. I mentioned this earlier, that I'm getting better about not buying movies as soon as they come out. Now, there were a bunch of great movies that released over the past, week or two. Wonka, the Thanksgiving, Dream Scenario. I haven't seen it, but I want it. And I'd love to get these movies physically, but Wonka's one thing. I can't find the Steelbook anywhere, and I'm not gonna double dip, especially when it's brand new, because the Steelbooks don't appear in stores, and online it's sold out. So, because I don't think they ever went on sale, like the Hunger Games did. So. But I'm waiting for Thanksgiving to go down in price because we haven't gotten mention of a 4K yet, or we didn't get a 4K initially. Again, not crazy about the blue bar at the top. So I'm waiting and hoping that there's going to be a 4K announcement, in which case I might buy it as soon as it drops, whatnot. But I'm hoping that it'll go down in price at least, so I can get one with the slipcover. Wonka too. If I'm not gonna be able to get the slipcover, I'll just buy the 4K. Hopefully, if it dips down in price, and definitely with Dream Scenario, since it's gonna be a bit of a blind buy for me when it dips down in price. But next month, can kind of expect all of those. Hopefully, But I'm not too sure if any movie's coming out in March. I know maybe April, but I can tell you, because I can't tell you what movies to expect. I can tell you, we got a Ghostbusters video coming out in March, where I take all the tons and tons of Ghostbusters merchandise that I purchased because they just love putting out so much, and I unbox it for you guys, and I'm gonna buy some hot Cheetos and eat those too, and I don't like hot Cheetos, so yeah. So I got a bag here, which I'll show you guys now is a little bit of a tease with stuff in it. Yeah, it's not a lot, guys. I'm sorry, but it's what's out near me. So, yeah. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys like the new setup. I know it took me so long to get it up, and you guys can't even see because my broad shoulders are in the way. So, I want to put more posters up here. Actually, that was kind of a plan, but that doesn't matter. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, so have a good one. During editing, I realized that I had forgotten to record a